it may indeed be overlooked. Yugoslavia is but a part of southeastern Europe, which in turn is part of Europe, and then in itself a part of the world. Therefore it cannot be treated in any form of isolation. It has held the key to a number of doors in the past, and it does so again today and probably will in the future. Doors that open on times of either peace or of terrible turmoil. Important, therefore, my country certainly is. Now that I've set the stage, I may ask, what have the Commonwealth Society and Yugoslavia in common? Clearly, it is either to safeguard the existing freedoms or to bring about the restoration or return of these freedoms. Last week my wife and I were honoured by a reception given by the Lord Mayor, and on which occasion I had the opportunity to express my thanks to the Australian people for having given so many of my countrymen the chance to come here and to start a new life. What I did not say then, but I will tell you here and remind you, it is that we are allies from the two world wars and continue to be one and will be one in the third one, albeit an undeclared one in the normal accepted meaning of the word. You, particularly in the Commonwealth Society, wish to see the continuation and the preservation of a system and to fight against its erosion. We look to help you, if we possibly can, in this by being a living example of what happens if you should fail. I'm not suggesting here that the system of monarchy is the sole and only alternative to an oppressive one, but it is one of the options open to free people, and therefore terribly important. I must most vigorously stress that adversity is, in the normal way, essential or at least a very useful tool. It shakes one out of an apathy and wakens one to the reality of what you have or possess and could possibly lose if you do not act. Only very recently it would appear that there is at last some sort of awareness of the threat that faces the free nations of the world, and your work in this field and your efforts are an important factor in the battle of awareness. The awareness that what may appear to be a detail, if multiplied again and again, leads to a basic change in a situation which is so great that it is hard, if not impossible, to reverse, and would resemble the results of a physical, rapid, and complete invasion by force. All this must seem to be very heavy and serious stuff. I apologize for it in a way, but I must also tell you that it is that. But as this evening has shown, it is not necessarily at the exclusion of the delights of such an evening as we do have and have spent here. And I want here to thank you for making it just that, a delightful, wonderful evening, and one of which I will remember always, and have been very proud to have been asked by you, Mr. President, to be allowed to address my remarks to you. I would like to just say one other thing about your President. I have found a particular affinity for him because I suddenly realized that we both enjoy the same sort of game, rugby, which is, I understand, a national, I know it is a national game of yours in Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to just make one more remark, and that is this. I have been here now 3 times. My wife's first visit is this one. I hope that you will leave your doors open for us to come many, many more times for very selfish reasons. We love being with you. God bless you. Thank you.